watching the sports and political channel of LB. I'm his contributor. I subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. G5 game, I ain't too raw. This is LB. But, anywho, the game last night between the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers, right? Now, this game here was going to tell us something when it came to a scenario whether or not these teams would meet in the playoffs. Look, if these two teams meet in the playoffs, it would be interesting to say the least. What's up, George Garber? You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all in the building this morning. James Harden went out there and he completely stunk up the joint last night. The Philadelphia crowd was getting ready to boo Ben Simmons, right? I mean, all day long. They was at the hotel where the Brooklyn Nets were at. They came out the goddamn hotel onto the team bus. Philly fans were heckling them. They were going down the street on the way to the arena. You got people heckling Ben Simmons while they're in the car. They get out the team bus going to the arena. People heckling Ben Simmons. He was dunking the basketball last night. They were heckling Ben Simmons. They were trying to make this all about Ben Simmons and his first return to the arena since that infamous Game 7 against the Atlanta Hawks. Now, he didn't play last night, but he was on the bench. And then we had the actual game. Oh, before that, Ben Simmons didn't acknowledge Joel Embiid, KD, James Harden didn't acknowledge each other either. So there was already that tension you can cut with a knife. And they were in that game. And James Harden went out there, stuck up the joint. Now get this right. This motherfucker was 1 for 12 in the first half last night. 1 for 12. 1 for fucking 12, bro. Finished 3 of 17 for the game. 3 of 17. This motherfucker had more turnovers than actual field goals made. Told y'all, I keep telling everybody, when it comes time for things to get hot, when it comes time for the truth to be told, when it's time for the rubber to meet the road, this dude always finds a way to be MIA. KD showed up last night. Joel Embiid showed up last night. Kyrie showed up last night. Where was James Harden? Where was he at? We got to file a missing persons report. Where the fuck was James Harden at last night? And if they think that what they saw last night, was it, and that was just a blip on the radar screen, he's going to cook for the rest of the time he's there, watch what I tell you. This is a precursor to what is to come. This is a precursor for what's to come. These two teams meet in the playoffs, man. At one, because as it looks right now, they would meet in the second round, provided that Brooklyn, goes out there, takes care of business and all that, because the Bulls, they've already shown they can't be good teams. They're already shown that. So, who knows? This might be the game that springboards the Brooklyn Nets up the Eastern Conference standings. And we only got by like 13, 14. No, there's more games than that. We got 16 games left. We have 16 games left. And, this could be the game that springboards the Brooklyn Nets, provided guys stay healthy and all that. Now, you give these guys a chip on their shoulder. These guys literally got a chip on their shoulder. They can go out there and fucking ball out now. Because I'm going to tell you the play that did it. when there was a play where Kevin Durant was guarding Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid gave him the bump. You know, KD went flying. You know, Joel Embiid got an easy dunk, and then you see the war words came out. You know, when KD get pissed, that's when that motherfucker want to play. Underrated, what's good? My brother, the African sci-fi scholar in the building. James Harden is a fraud, like I've been saying. When it comes time to be great, this motherfucker is not great. But he's getting all the accolades, he's getting all the goodies, giveaways, and guarantees associated with being great. But he's not great. He's a good player. He's getting paid like a great player, but he's a good player. Now, this is what he wanted. And let this be a lesson to everybody that calls themselves, you know what, I don't like the situation I'm in now, so I'm going to get up out of here. The grass is not always greener on the other side. The grass is not always greener on the other side, man. He should have stuck his ass right there in Brooklyn, but no. Things got too hard, and I want to coast my way to a championship. So I'm going to go over here. Now, the person that has taken the hit the most since James Harden was acquired by the 76ers is Tobias' biggest hit. Tyrese Maxey's still getting his numbers. Somebody in that start, you think Joel Embiid gonna lose his numbers? No. James Harden went out there and poo-pooed the platter last night. He poo-pooed the platter last night. And this is what we're going to see, and this is what we have seen when it comes to this dude. Sure, you can say, oh, well, that was just a regular season game, man. But this game got meaning because this is a team you might potentially see in the playoffs. You can't go out here and stick up the joint. I mean, they got whooped. Philadelphia got molly-whopped last night. Hell, Seth Curry, you know, that's another person we ain't talked about. In this whole trade process, the one person we ain't talk about as much is Seth Curry. Seth Curry was a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. Seth Curry liked being on the 76ers. Seth Curry felt slighted when he got traded from the 76ers to the Brooklyn Nets. Did you see him hit that three and walk over to the crowd, walk over to the Philadelphia bench, look like he wanted a dap from them dudes? Seth Curry balled last night. James Harden did not. James Harden went out there and stunk up the joint. James Harden is a fucking fraud. James Harden like them goddamn titty bars in goddamn Philadelphia because I remember when I was in Philadelphia, they had porn stars on the billboard. They had porn stars on the big screen. Matter of fact, when last time I was there, they had Alexis Texas up there. Alexis Texas was a goddamn porn star. She was out there like she was on goddamn Naughty America videos and shit.
Nah, she was on Brazzers and SS videos, you know.
So James Harden going out there, sticking up the joint in front of all them strippers and all them porn stars and all these and all them rappers that was out there last night. He should be locked up for goddamn treason. That was some bullshit last night. Now,
oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, James Harden's a goddamn fraud. All right, so what you got? What y'all got?
Yo, man, this nigga Ticket said he don't trust no man with titties, man. I was listening to his live stream and it's a shame that this nigga was hopping from city to city, state to state, wing stop to finally, you know, stink up the joint. But did you say he was 1 from 12?
In the first half, that nigga was 1 for 12, bro.
Oh my!
In the first half.
And some of y'all
he hit, and the 1-3 he hit, the motherfucker should have been called for traveling. That motherfucker took
you were saying that he was doing the cha-cha slide on on the floor, wasn't he? He couldn't shoot the three like he used to. He got to lose a couple of those pounds of chicken off his stomach. He can't be out here looking like a
Uh,
6-month-old Ethiopian baby. So I don't know.
yeah.
All right, Sterling Young, what you got?
uh, I mean, this like I said, it was honestly such an embarrassment loss, for Philly, because you can't expect to win when you got, this dude here right in the screen, goes for 11 on 3 and 17 shooting, and then you got Maxey, who has been a key piece for the offense, just scored 4 points. I mean, it just bad because like it just bad because all they shots, they was kind of ass. The lawsuit, the loss was definitely bad, and like the Nets, man, they really stepped up. They really stepped up. Claxton, I give it to Claxton, man, because he was amazing today playing defense. Against the lead, and how KD and Kyrie they really turning up and turn into a playoff mode. And like I said, this game had a playoff atmosphere. No wonder, we got Harden, choking. That's like I'm saying, like when it comes to the playoff, Harden will choke. You know, like when it comes to just wait until like the first or second round, that choker will come. And seeing that proves right there. Seeing that proves my point because I'm saying I don't know if it's gonna work. I said I don't know in the playoff is if I said I don't know in the playoff is if that connection with him and B is not gonna work, which really is not really gonna work. So
Yep. Underrated. What you got, my brother?
Doo Harden. That's all I can say about that. He's a doo. It goes to show that when you see players that see people understand, and I want y'all to hear me out. When you have players play like 7, 8, or even 10 years, they don't care about the accolades. They want the championship. Harden is all about stats. He was never really all about team. And I have to say this though too. With Maury and Harden, man, that broad answer, man, that don't sit right with me. It don't sit. It don't sit. It's like everywhere Maury go, he goes. I'm just saying that don't sit right with me. But and then what's so sad about it? The Nets blew him out, and the Nets were shorthanded.
Man, you speak of facts. You speak of straight facts.
The Nets was underhanded, and they still got blown. The Sixers still got blown out.
Wow.
Oh, and I'm just saying,
Just
AB.
Hey, hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Just wait till
Hey,
Ben Simmons comes up and shows some defensive effort.
Hey, Hoss, we don't cut nobody off on this channel, bro.
All right, I apologize, LB.
Go ahead,
bro.
till people finish talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Underrated.
Okay. What I'm saying is that it's sad. LB, you want him, you got him. So now you're going to deal with it. And you think you're going to get to the championship, it's going to put you further away. And then let's not forget, I ain't even give something. LB, he likes to shoot 3-pointers at times too. So Harden, that means you're going to get down low? Think not. And I'm happy for Steph. I'm happy for Kirk. I'm happy he's there with the Nets. I am so happy. Y'all missed out. Y'all missed out. And it goes to show he do Harden. That's all he is. Do Harden. I fall back.
All right, Hoss, you got it.
Yeah, man. This guy knows basketball, right? So salute to the number one grinder in the chat. 3,000 degrees in the house. We got the real talk on this channel, man. We don't got the fucking millennials talking that dumb shit. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man, that was crazy. And I'm not the biggest basketball fan, but some of the things these motherfuckers were saying, like you would think their brain was like a half-eaten acorn or something. The way these motherfuckers were ride, the way these motherfuckers, the way these motherfuckers was riding LeBron James dick when the topic wasn't even on no damn LeBron James.
yeah, man, facts, straight facts. But
All
yeah,
right, so what
so
you got in
it
the
was
game last night?
yeah, man. It was nice to see KD and Kyrie look like they're liberated. They look like they're finally liberated from under the umbrella of James Harden's emotionality and roller coaster type bullshit. Because once KD and Kyrie can just feel like they're liberated, they can really go off. And we saw it last night. KD started the game 5 for 5 or 6 for 6. I mean, Kyrie was banging up the three pointers and dancing with the stars. And so Seth Curry even went off. Drummond played well. I mean, this team in the Nets is going to be scary. Just wait. And when Ben Simmons comes back and shows his defensive end, look, Ben Simmons, people don't understand because they always look at offense. Ben Simmons' defense is the X factor. Brooklyn needed a defensive guy that could stop people on the defensive end, and they got it. James Harden wasn't going to do that fucking shit on defense, but Ben Simmons is just what they needed on defense. They don't need no more scoring. KD and Kyrie can fill that role. Seth Curry and the boys, but they need a defense, and Ben Simmons is going to do a great job on D. What you think, LB?
Well, I'm holding my reservations on that until I see him play because he ain't got. I mean, the motherfucker look at a basketball goal and he started being frightening shit. You know,
Start having dreams and nightmares like Meek Mill and shit.
motherfucker
Yeah,
gotta be
but hey,
having
I
nightmares and
think a
shit.
lot of that shit was media generated, like just trying to get the trade done, because he was just trying to force his way out. So I think a lot of that shit was just talking, trying to get the media to put himself in another team, because they just try to force their way out these days. That's how the players do that shit. But I think he's got more mental stability than has been reported in the media because again, they tried to get that trade happen, and they needed to push that narrative to get the trade.
And the one thing, as me used to play ball, when you have people saying, "Oh, you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that," I'm talking about Ben Simmons, and have back he ain't nothing to play with. That's nothing to play with. But get back to my point. When you hear, "Oh yeah, you gonna do this," "Oh, Hard gonna do you this and that," and "Oh yeah, they be keep on hopping on them," and then "Oh, you fake it, mental health and stuff." You don't think Ben Simmons hearing that? And he with the Nets right now with Curry. You don't think Ben Simmons talking to Curry? Don't worry about it. We got this. Don't even
Yeah,
sweat
man,
that.
his teammates got his back.
Do you think Ben Simmons with the Curry and stop talking? Yeah, that's a good point you say. I'm glad you say that. And you don't think the rest of the next thing they talking? You don't think Kyrie talking? Don't worry about it.
Facts,
We
facts.
gonna we gonna get this. Just get better.
We
We
gonna
don't want
ride
you to
with
do
you.
nothing. Just get better because we gonna make this run. And I'm
Yeah,
telling you this. I'm sorry. I'm just making the last point. When this Simmons come back, the net is going to move up. Or the net's going to move up on the seats, y'all. I'm telling you, and it's going to be a scary team. I'm not saying Milwaukee. They don't. What about Milwaukee? I'm just saying the Nets could also run with you and also could play half court with you. The only little concern that I'm just a slight concern is the Nets gonna have that defense presence like Ben Simmons is. But I'm saying like this: the Nets is motivated, and I'm talking about the rest of the Nets players. And then let's not forget about the bench. Let's not forget about the other guys. We can't forget about them. They can be motivated, and that is the one team the playoffs that I don't want to see when they motivate. We already know what
facts,
Kyrie
man. They're
Irving
focused.
is.
You could tell they were focused last night. They
Yeah,
were zoned in.
without Ben Simmons.
All right, wait,
And
what you
and
got, bro? Hold on, Hoss. Let me get. There's another person that came in. What's
Yeah,
up?
go
Wait,
ahead.
what
Go
you
ahead.
got?
First off, I hope everybody doing well. Shout out to LB. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. I want to give a couple pointers out. Philly, like I said, they was very physical in the first quarter, getting to the free throw line at least about 20 times in that first quarter. So they were very physical in the first quarter. And foul.
You still there?
Man, somebody must have Mortal Kombat snatched his ass away from the panel. What's going on?
I think he fell out.
Okay.
Fella, he'll come back.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
come back.
James. Yeah, James Harden out there played like bullshit last night.
He said he got them Donald Trump dookie stains in his drawers. Damn.
The diapers on.
Do Dotton.
And
He
nigga ain't
sucked.
worried about balling out of control. He worried about the Philly cheesesteaks, Pats or Geno's. Which one I'm gonna get after the game?
Or the other steak place.
Gems.
Yep.
Nigga worried about gems.
And you know about Doodoo Harden too. You know he like to strip clubs, man.
Yeah, there ain't no shortage of that in Philly, bro.
Sure
Yeah.
ain't. But you left New York. You left Brooklyn. They got strip, man. All right. Okay, man.
Yeah, he went out there and poo-pooed the joint last night, man. He poo-pooed the joint bad.
Real bad. But that's not the first time, y'all.
Nope. His reputation precedes him, bro.
Yeah. And they put him the top 75.
No, James
That,
Harden is top 75. We gotta respect his greatness, but he just
what?
can't get it done. And again, he just can't get it done
Come
as
on,
a
man.
top. Look, we gotta keep the balance right because what we're talking
We
about
keep it.
him not
What?
what we're talking about him not be able to get it done in the playoffs and in the big games. That's what makes you top 10, top 15, top 20. Okay, but he's top 50. James Harden is a top 50 talent.
No, he ain't.
Yeah,
What?
man, definitely top
No,
50
he ain't.
talent in the league.
He definitely not no top 50.
Let me
There
explain
ain't no
why.
top
Okay,
50.
you know there's only 3 guys in the game that have averaged as much as James Harden has averaged in a single season: Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, and James Harden. Those are the top 3 average. He averaged more than Kobe one year. So
So,
when you average
so
at 37 points a game, and by the way, this is the year that he didn't even win MVP. Steph Curry won MVP that year. And when you're averaging, listen, when you're averaging 31 points a game, or 37, when you're averaging 37 points a game, that means that every game you have 27, which is a decent game, you had 27. You got to come back the next game and score 47. He did that the whole season. And so
so
we got
so
to
so he
respect
okay.
his mentality. That's the problem.
So you say he better than T Mac?
Yeah, James Harden better than T Mac.
Yeah, he bad at T-Mac. I say
All
he is
right
bad
then.
at T-Mac.
All
I
right.
can see that.
Okay, I give that. So what was I just for me he still play. I don't know. I'm just saying there are some few names they left off that shouldn't be on.
Like Alex English.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alex English. I'll throw a couple of more. I'll throw a couple more out there. All right. So Alex English is a big one for me because that brother could shoot like laser precision shooting right there. But
Yeah,
there's
and
a few more.
and, and, and
I,
and also and
there's
also
3
D
guys. There's
yeah.
3 guys that got injured. There's 3 guys got injured when they were 28 years old. That I think would have been locks if they didn't get injured. And the
I'm
3 guys,
saying as English,
three
you
guys
know
that got
he's
injured.
oh okay.
Yeah, the 3 guys that got injured that were locks to get in that deserve to be on that list is Bernard King, number 1. Grant Hill, number 2, and like you were saying, Tracy McGrady, number 3. Those 3 guys got injured when they were 28 years old. If they didn't have those severe injuries, they would have definitely made that list. And then
I'm
the
gonna
old
tell
school
you.
guys like Alex
Okay.
English, I'll throw another one out there, Sidney Moncrief. He deserves in there because he was like 9-time defensive All-NBA. Sidney Moncrief.
Always get yeah. Rick Barry.
Yeah, Rick Barry. No, Rick Barry's on that list. Rick Barry's on that list. He's already on it.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he was on it. He was in the show. Rick Barry was on the show.
Yeah, Rick Barry's on the
I'm
list.
surprised, but they will. Oh, okay, but we always pass over Sidney Moncrief.
Yeah,
Always.
maybe
Alex
even
I
like
English.
mean, we passing off great player for this motherfucker right here, man. This motherfucker ain't got it, man. This motherfucker ain't no goddamn top 75 player.
He's
That's
not,
why I was
man. Right,
come on,
right.
man, come on,
there's
man.
all
No, he's
man.
not.
And then
You know,
if you ask me though, if you ask me, no active player should be on that list.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, you should have to retire first. That's the
yeah,
truth.
No active player
you
should be
gotta
on
wait.
that list.
You gotta wait a couple, years after your career and stuff.
Yeah,
It should be
yeah.
like that in every
LB,
sport.
you got a good point, LB.
And the reason why I say no active player should be on that list is because the story still got to be told.
Right,
Because you still got time for your career to hit a certain trajectory, whether it be to win the championship or
right.
or win multiple championships or to add multiple MVPs to your legacy and all that. Your story's still being told. So like for guys like Anthony Davis and Damian Lillard and LeBron and all that,
Right.
right? Look, y'all can look. Does LeBron James be on that list? You can make a case for that, but I always stand. There always gonna be exceptions to the rule, right? There's gonna be like ones and twosies that's gonna be exceptions to the rule, like a LeBron, because LeBron, he's done it in like 19 years. But all these other dudes should not be on that list.
Yeah. Anthony Davis is on the list, and I
Yeah,
would
Anthony
say
Davis should
this.
not be on that list.
That
Right.
nigga stay injured.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna throw one name out there. He's still playing. If we going to say Anthony Davis should be on the list, what about Dwight Howard? He's still playing.
Hey, I'll
Do
throw a
you
name
think
out there. Alonzo Mourning.
that's another name, right? Come on,
See,
man.
Alonzo Mourning. If Alonzo Mourning played in Dwight Howard's era, Alonzo would have a lot more accolades because Alonzo was competing with all the great centers of all time. You got to understand that. Alonzo Mourning was competing with David Robinson, Shaq, Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, all those big boys. But if fucking Alonzo Mourning was playing in today's era, man, he'd get Defensive Player of the Year every fucking year.
But plus Alonzo Mourning was holding his own too. We cannot forget that he was holding his own with them too.
Yeah.
Had played well against them.
Yeah, and then he occasionally get dunked on, but hey,
That's true. So he been a peeping posters. Yes, like Pat gave a
remember
poster. Yes.
you remember that game with Vince Carter?
Oh yeah.
Vince Carter.
Yeah, Vince Carter played with the Nets. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what?
he played with the New Jersey Nets. He got that loose ball and yak him on.
Yaka. And don't forget about the one in the late '90s when the Knicks played against the Miami when they had that rivalry. When Pat caught a nice one on the side, bang on him.
I mean, he stayed getting dunked on, but he was a great defensive player though.
He was.
I guess that comes with the territory, man. Say for every block you get, you're gonna end up with somebody posting and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It be like that sometimes. You get moused in football, then you get dunked the fuck on in basketball. So it happens sometimes in sports. It can make you or break you. You just can't let it just throw you off your game. But a lot of these players that think they doing something right now, some of these millennials don't need to be putting these dudes up there at a high statue because their career's still
Facts.
going on. And it is like that in every sport. Every sport you play, They think because they get an MVP award that they're the greatest football player or basketball player or even baseball player of all time. You have to keep going throughout your whole career to improve
Yeah,
your game. You might go through some trials and tribulations though, but you just got to look back on your career at the end of your career and see if you're gonna be on that list. Now I can
yeah.
see if you was in a sport, for 20 plus years and you put in that work, but you just can't be out here for 2 years and niggas just putting you up there as the greatest player of all time in any
You're
sport. It
right.
just don't work like that.
And you know what, brother LB, me and you were about the same age, right? And LB, I want the rest of y'all can answer this too. I remember it was a time like when you were younger, right? When you start learning the game, there are certain things you just don't say. Do you know what the old times are? You're not ready for this information yet. You gotta learn. You gotta do some study. That has to come back.
Yes,
It
definitely.
has to
You're right,
come
man.
back. It has to come back because now you got people say, "Oh, they have a right to say no, 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 no." You see, because now you're trying to play with facts now. So what we got to do? Nah, you're not a part of this conversation. No, you're not. No, especially it's facts. No, you are not part of this conversation. No, Because see, the sad thing about it, mainstream media said, "Oh, you have a right to say something. We could dispute. You can never dispute the facts. You
Can't
can never
dispute greatness.
dispute it.
Can't never
Right? You
dispute the
can't
greatness.
do that.
Can't do that.
So
It's impossible.
exactly that. Thank you. So what we have to do now, we have to cut them short. Nah, and I got to do this on my channel. No, no, no. We're not gonna do that. He's mad. All right, toe suck on his mama titty. He be alright.
Yeah.
No, this has got to. It has to be a standard now because it's getting too much. These people they don't want. They don't even want to do the history. They don't even want to go
Facts.
back.
Don't even go back and try to do the history, let alone try to see the people that paved the way. It's like that in anything, music, sports.
Yeah,
It don't even get me started on the music, cause half of these niggas just be saying the most outlandish shit. These niggas think they doing something now, and especially if you have players in the NBA or the NFL, you come off your
yeah.
first year, you doing something, but you can have a slump year. That don't mean you still up there doing your thing. You gonna have ups and downs in your career. You just can't be out here saying that, oh, I'm selling all these records or I'm making all these points every season, but you still sucking ass and not winning no championships. You just can't keep putting niggas up there at a high statue. It's different levels to this shit. Like you just can't skip past the people who paved the way in the golden era of sports or music that actually
Facts.
revolutionized the game. If it was
Hey,
sports
look.
or music, you just can't
Hey,
be
look.
doing that shit.
That's a big trend with millennials, man. They have no respect for the legends, no matter whether it's sports or music or whatever it
Ooh,
is. Man, they have no respect for the legends, the historical legends.
You're
what?
right, man. You're
You're
right.
You're right.
right, man.
You're right. And
And I'm
on my channel, I do music. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
do too.
And so I want your brother to check it out sometime. And I talk about the music that back in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
day, like
That's what
now.
I like, dog. I'm a collector of music. I collect physical media and stuff, CDs,
Right.
vinyls, and cassettes,
Like
So I
they don't even know
yeah,
who Boys to Men was. They
they
don't
don't
even
know
know
what a
who Bobby
cassette.
Brown.
They don't know
They
what a
don't even
cassette
know
tape
they
is.
don't even know who Bobby Brown was.
Niggas
Yo,
don't
I'm gonna
even know
tell
who LL Cool. Niggas don't even know who LL Cool J is or Slick Rick. Ask them
Yeah.
who Slick Rick is. They couldn't even answer you that.
Yeah,
All they
right.
know is all they know is Tupac and Biggie. If that, they don't know nothing
That's it.
about Wu Tang Clan or NWA. They don't even know nothing about the DOC. They don't know nothing about them artists.
man, they don't know about Big Daddy Kane. They don't know nothing about that, man. They don't even know even girls who is the real Roxanne. They don't even know you.
Yeah.
Come on, they,
MC like Queen Latifah.
they don't even know nothing about that.
MC Antoinette. They don't know nothing about no artists like that. They just know these bitches just know Nicki Minaj, City Girls, and shit
Yeah,
like that. They
man.
don't
They
know
don't know
nothing
shit.
about no real film and artists.
You
They
know
don't know
somebody,
shit,
Hey,
man. And you know
I don't
what
want to go
the
too far
sad
away
thing
from the
is?
topic. I don't
Yeah,
want to go
you
too
right.
far
You
away
right.
from the
Yeah,
topic.
you right. Yeah, you right.
but
Yeah.
but but you- but get back what I'm saying on the topic is this that I it's still they still disrespect the legends that blood, sweat, and tears they put in this game. I'm just saying, you gonna put Doodoo Harden up top 75?
Yeah, he top 75, but look, he's not compared to like
Oh
Kobe. Like
man,
people
come
comparing him to Kobe.
on, man.
He ain't
So
no
you
Kobe. I'm
say
gonna tell you that right
he
now.
better, yeah, but I'm saying he better he better Oz English. He better Sidney Moncrief.
Well, first of all, I think those two should be on the list. So I think he's in the club with them. I'm not going to say he's better or worse. He's in the club with them. He's in that.
I'm
He's in
saying
that club.
he's better than them. I mean, like those players better than Harden. You ever see? I tell people, you ever see Sidney Moncrief? He can get it both ends, and he playing the
Yeah.
top. He playing the NBA in the time. That was hard. You didn't have to
You're
play
right, man.
Boston. The great Milwaukee teams was no joke. They didn't have enough for Boston. That's all it is.
It's just insane how this dude can continue to go out here and stink up the joint like that, man. He sucks. What's up, Scrub Zero?
Good morning, everyone. How are we all today?
I don't feel
we
right.
doing good, bro.
I don't feel right by Harden, man. We should we should do LB. I mean, yes, we should buy some toilet tissues for Doodoo Harden.
Shit, I wouldn't even buy that. I'd buy some sandpaper for that motherfucker. You don't even have the privilege to wipe your ass with fucking toilet tissue the way you've been sticking up the joint.
So you trying to call Mr. Shitty Sandman? That's what you trying.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Scrub Zero, what you got, bro?
Really, my question for James Harden at this point is just why? Why is every time the spotlight's on this guy, he find a way to come up short? Bad shot selection, turn the ball over. Defense becomes non-existent. Like, because it's not that he can't play defense, it's that he won't. But in these big games, he's like, "Nah, I'm good." But then when it's all said and done, he is like, "Oh well, just another day." And I just want to know why. Because I'm tired of his nonsense.
Yeah.
But this ain't nothing new. I expect.
And guess who was D'ing him last night? It was Kyrie that was D'ing him last night.
Always getting at too.
Listen, Kyrie, ain't no one gonna mistake Kyrie for no all-world defender, but he'll get in there. But Harden, you're supposed to be this one of the top players in the league. You can't let yourself get locked down like that. And he did.
Kyrie shut him down, man. Shut him down.
Gave him the business on both ends.
I love every bit of it. Oh, I don't got no defense. Let me hold. I know. He went to the Nets. He said, "Yo, I want to hold Harden. Don't worry about it. Let me hold Harden." He probably told Curry that. I know you want her. Let me hold Harden. I got it. Don't you worry about it. Shut him down. Shut him down. Next. Okay.
Peace, man. I'll tell you, man. Ain't nothing gonna get me off this motherfucker now, bro. Hey. Look, I tried to get this motherfucker to ban the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I tried to look. Hey, I did that video the other day when I talked about James Harden run from greatness and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I had some people disagree with me on that take. Right? That's all good though. Hey, after I talked with some of my people's behind the scenes about that, right? And I was like, look, I'll give this motherfucker the benefit of the doubt. Ain't nothing gonna get me off this motherfucker now.
Man, he gonna be on you like a bad diaper rash.
After I saw last night, this motherfucker played like the shit that came out the asshole of a camel. He
short turd man.
3 of 17 overall. 3 of 7 from 3. Only 2 free throws, 4 turnovers, and a -30.
So this nigga only had 8 points throughout the whole game?
Yikes.
He had 11 points and was a -30 with 4 turnovers.
You supposed to be a shooter though. You supposed to be shooting them shots. You don't supposed to be jamming up like no high point. Damn.
And then what's so sad about this? What about the other teammates of Philadelphia? He didn't get them involved.
Can't get him involved when you hand the ball to the other team.
Yeah, underhanded. Listen, y'all, and I'm talking about the ones in the cloud. The Nets was underhanded and still smacked Philly. Philly had the whole team. They still got smacked. So what that would tell you, I wait.
Tells me that when Brooklyn's focused, then these Sixers ain't beating them. Now they gonna play like now. You getting the performance you got from James Harden.
That was
Joel Embiid
embarrassing
wasn't
last
any
night.
better.
It
Oh, I
was.
mean, he was better, but like he was inefficient as well. 5 of 17 from the floor. I ain't gonna get it done.
Nope. He stinks.
When the team is don't have all their players, that's when you see, yeah, we can turn it up and beat them now because they don't have some of their players. But look what happened last night. Nets was motivated, and we gotta say this though too. With Ben Simmons and looked around there, and it was personal. You could, if you see, y'all know what I was talking about on the panel, but it was pretty. With the rest of it, I'm just saying it was personal. You could see
Hey,
it. It was personal.
Hey, salute to you, Julian Barnwell. Your suit night. Appreciate y'all for being in the building. Go ahead, underrated. My bad.
No, that's all right. I said it was personal. You could see it. You could actually know it was personal. I never seen Kyrie play defense like that in a long time. It was personal.
Now, if these two teams met in the playoffs, you don't think this would be personal?
Very.
Very, very
It'll
personal.
be way worse. In my
It was
opinion.
very, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that we just got the sniffing of it last night.
Yeah, we got a taste of it. We ain't like we ain't got the full course. That would come playoff time, but man, this would be a crazy series, bro. If these two teams met in the playoffs, oh my god, man.
I was Philly. I stay away from the Nets.
If I'm Philly, I want them earlier because the later we get, the more pressure it's going to be. And I do not trust James Harden when it's more spotlight. I ain't trying to leave it to Doc Rivers when we get to certain points either.
Yeah,
Honestly,
because Doc Rivers got a history of blowing 3-1 leads, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a history.
I'm,
Yes, he do.
I'm surprised him be on the sideline hibernating like a bear in the summer and shit. That's just crazy. In the winter, like the way he be
like
calling some of these plays.
three game it's like 3 times he's blown 3-1 leads and shit.
Yeah.
One time with Orlando, one
Yep.
time with the Clippers. No, one
Clippers.
time
Yeah.
he was and then there was 2 other times with the Clippers because he blew a 3-1 lead to the Houston Rockets, then turned around and did it in the bubble against the Nuggets. So he did it
Yeah.
twice when he was with the Clippers.
Yeah.
He might got a hex on him. He might need an exorcism or something to get all this bad juju off him or something. I don't know.
Blowing
Well,
3-1 leads, man.
That means there's a lot he ain't doing right. Like he's doing things well up to that point, but once it gets time to close it out, you can't figure out the winning combination.
not a good look.
That's not a good look at all, bro. Jesus Christ Almighty. So where the Sixers go at from here, man? You know, James Harden poo-pooed the joint. Where they go at from here?
Luckily, it's
I
only
think
regular season, so it's one game. You know what? You get back, you practice, and you just play out the rest of the games. I don't think now. My question is how they're going to come out next game because that will really tell me if they like, all right, this was just a bad game, and they move on, or they lose again. It's like, oh, this could be the start. This could be the beginning of the end. That's how I look at it.
Well, I'm laughing, but I'm just saying the Sixers. Good luck. That's all I can say. Good luck. Practice. Doodle Harden. He probably stuck up the joint man. Good luck, man. This not gonna be. It's not gonna look good, man. It's not. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah, but that's man.
I don't
Matter of
think
fact,
no.
let's look at their schedule. Let's look at their schedule since we up on here. Who they got next? There's only like 16 games left.
I don't think no amount of bleach can get those shit stains out of James Harden draws the way he been playing. So I don't know.
Their
The
next game
sad
is
part
against
is
the
that
Orlando Magic.
my bad.
Possible loss.
They
You
should
think the
win that.
Orlando Magic will beat the Sixers?
If they
I
do, that tells you all you need to know about what the Sixers going to do from here on out.
Man, the
Yeah,
Magic
listen.
gonna get blown the fuck out, bro.
They
Watch
better
what I
get
tell
blown
you.
out.
But the NBA is you never know about the NBA now. Anybody can get had in the night now. We can't
I mean,
forget
to your
about
point,
that.
you are right. You are right. Let me say this: the Sixers should blow out the
Should.
goddamn Orlando Magic.
Right.
he said should.
Right.
If James Harden had barbecue stains on his shirt, they might win. Or if he on the sideline eating, a 12-piece KFC special, they might lose. So you never know.
Not to be
When you wish
pansy day after
upon a
that.
star, who vibrator going off?
I don't know.
Not
Anyway,
me. My shit on mute.
anyway, the Orlando Magic should get their ass whooped by the Sixers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Should.
I mean that should be a cupcake matchup. But then again, they're on a back-to-back the next night at home against the Denver Nuggets.
Lost.
I'm gonna take the
And then
Nuggets.
that's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a game because you got two MVP candidates going against each other, Jokic and Embiid.
Yeah, that's an L. Next.
Matter of fact, I think they hold out Joel Embiid in the Orlando game and let guys like because the whole back-to-back, they're trying to preserve him and shit.
Right.
So I can see a scenario where Joel Embiid gets held out in the game against Orlando, and he just plays in the Monday game against Denver. Then after that, they go to Cleveland that Wednesday on March 16th. Then that next Friday, they play the Dallas Mavericks.
Ooh.
Then they get Toronto.
Ooh.
They got a nice little 3-game homestand where they play Dallas next Friday. Then they turn around and play the Raptors on Sunday, and then the next Monday they play the Miami Heat. They go to the Lakers on March 23rd. They should win that game.
Should.
Yeah, they should win that game. Lakers is trash. Then they turn around. They play the Clippers. Right. That game may not be as easy. Then it really don't get easy because they turn around and play the Phoenix Suns. Right. So they get the Suns, the Milwaukee Bucks on March 29th. Then on March 31st, they get the Detroit Pistons. They should win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Then on April 2nd, they're home to the Hornets. April 3rd, they go to Cleveland for the final meeting for that series. Then they go to Indiana to play the Pacers. They should win that game. Then they go to Toronto. And then their last 2 games at home on April 9th against the Pacers, and then on the 10th against the Pistons.
They should lose no more than 4 games the rest of the way. From the schedule, they shouldn't. They shouldn't lose no more than 4 games.
We'll see.
And even that might be like with the expectation for this team is like that's being generous for them. Should be
Okay.
putting pressure up.
So let me ask you a question. Are you being generous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to. Okay, I'm with you on that. I just want to know you being generous. Okay.
Yeah, we being generous.
Thank you. Okay. I just want to make sure I be on the same level, same page with you. Okay. Good.
The way they got the 76ers hype, they should only lose one game the rest of the way. And that would be either against either the Suns or the Bucks. They should win everything else. The way they hyping them, at least. But we'll see.
Yeah, we gonna see. Well, I'm going in the stream, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get my workout on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they playing basketball. I might go live, show how bad I stink up the joint.
Hey, you
anyway,
never know. You might fuck around and score a triple double. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. We'll see.
LB, you will get the triple double, and you know I say, hey, Harden, this how you get it done. Doodle Harden.
Yeah, you know what? I should go in there and show James Harden how to do it, son. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you do it, so Doodle Harden. Leave them steaks alone, leave them girls alone, man.
Hey, you got to show them that you got the glow. You got to show them that you the last dragon out this bitch.
Yeah, LB, appreciate you having us on.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, salute to you, man.
Salute to all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's you guys that make my channel possible, man, because I can sit up here and talk shit all day. But if you guys ain't liking the videos, subbing to the channel and all that shit, I'm just another motherfucker talking. Just another motherfucker, non-existent talking head.
Hey, I'd rather you do it than these stupid ass millennials just talking, just retarded shit, So at least you know what you're talking about,
Oh yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. What were you about to say, underrated?
No, I was saying that, yeah, man. The millennials, when it comes to history, they cannot be part of it. We got to cut them off.
Yeah, them some dumbass motherfucking, test tube babies that be running around here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? They're the one that were, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're the one. They mama had sex in the back of the bathroom with the dookie stain still in the toilet and shit. You know what I'm saying?
they want to know crackheads off New Jack City, just taking the niggas' seat up and shit. So that crack must really got in these niggas' brain cells and stuff. The way they be talking.
No, been over boys. That's what I call them.
Yeah, man. So that. But I'm out of here, y'all. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Go sub to my brothers, Underrated Darkness, #1 grinder. Eric Johnson, 1994. Go sub to those two brothers right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Well respected confidants in my circle. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy Too Raw for TV too, man. If you Too Raw, you watching this video, man, you know what I'm saying? Hit up your boy. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. Last but not least, shout out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. All right.